Look at these two guys. One is a massive bodybuilder. He sweats protein shake and has to walk sideways through doors. The other is a lean, athletic actor. If you ask 100 people on the street who looks more attractive, 99 of them are picking the actor. The massive guy is impressive, sure, but the lean guy is aesthetic. But now imagine this. Imagine that lean, 160-pound actor walks into a gym, steps up to a 400-pound barbell, and deadlifts it like it's a bag of laundry. Having an aesthetic, tathig physique, but harboring a freakish, hidden strength, it defies physics. It messes with people's heads. So how does a Honda Civic outpull a Mack truck? Because the massive guy is training his muscles. The lean guy is training his nervous system. I'm going to show you the exact blueprint to double your strength without buying a wardrobe of XXL shirts. But fair warning, step 1 requires you to completely abandon the one thing that makes you feel like you are actually working out. Most guys go to the gym, grab a weight, and lift it 10 to 12 times. Your muscles burn, they fill with fluid, and you get a massive pump. In science, this is called sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. You are literally filling the muscle with fluid and metabolic waste. It looks huge, like a water balloon. If you want to be freakishly strong without the bulk, you want to be a steel cable. You need myofibrillar hypertrophy, increasing the actual density of the muscle fibers. The way to trigger that is the 1 to 5 rule. You pick a weight so brutally heavy that you can only move it 1 to 5 times. When you do this, your body panics. It doesn't have time to build big, puffy, fluid muscles. Instead, it issues a software update to your brain. It teaches your central nervous system to fire 100% of your muscle fibers at the exact same millisecond. It's like turning a flashlight into a laser beam. You don't need a bigger bulb, you just need to focus the energy. But here is where you're going to mess this up. If you do a heavy set of 3 reps, wait 45 seconds and try to do it again, you will fail and your strength will actually drop. To make this work, you have to do something incredibly awkward. Welcome to the art of laziness. When you lift in the 1 to 5 rep range, you are burning a very specific high-octane rocket fuel in your muscles called ATP. Your ATP gas tank is tiny. After a heavy set of 3 reps, that tank is empty. If you rest for 60 seconds and go again, you are running on fumes. Your brain will panic, drop the weight, and default back to building muscle size instead of raw strength. To refill your ATP, you have to rest for 3 to 5 minutes between sets. Let me repeat that. Between every single heavy set, you do absolutely nothing for up to 5 minutes. Scroll your phone, stare at the wall. If you are sweating profusely and out of breath during a pure strength workout, you are doing it wrong. So, you have the heavy weight, you're resting for 4 minutes. Your tank is full. You grab the bar. But wait, right now, before you even lift the weight, you are leaking 20% of your raw power right out of your hands. If you don't plug this biological leak, you will never unlock your true strength. You have to trigger the irradiation effect. There's a neurological law called Sherrington's law of irradiation. It basically states that a muscle working at maximum capacity will recruit its neighbors to help out. If you grab a barbell with a loose, relaxed grip, your brain sends a signal that says, "We aren't doing anything dangerous, stay relaxed." But if you grab that bar and squeeze it like you are trying to melt the steel with your bare hands, magic happens. That tension shoots up your forearms, into your triceps, locks in your shoulders, and hardens your core. White knuckle the bar. Try to snap it in half. Squeeze your glutes. Brace your stomach like you're about to take a punch. By creating full body tension, you instantly become 10 to 20% stronger. Okay, so you're doing 1 to 5 reps, you're resting like a sloth, you're squeezing the bar to death. You will get incredibly strong, very fast. But in about 3 months, you are going to hit a brick wall. Your brain will hit a firewall and your numbers will freeze. When that happens, you don't add more reps, you cheat the system. Here are the 4 advanced techniques elite powerlifters use to break plateaus, modified for guys who just want to be secretly. Number 1. Isometrics. This is holding a lift completely still. Imagine doing a bench press, but you stop the bar halfway up and just hold it there, shaking for 5 seconds. Why? Because your muscles produce the most force when they aren't moving. Pausing at your weakest point forces your nervous system to build brutal static strength exactly where you suck the most. Number 2. Eccentric training. Negatives. Biology is weird. You can actually lower about 30% more weight than you can lift. So, load up a bar with weight you can't lift, have a spotter help you get it up, and then you take 5 agonizing seconds to lower it down by yourself. This creates massive neurological adaptation without the puffy fluid pump. Number 3. Cluster sets. Let's say your max is 200 pounds for 3 reps, but you want to do 5. Instead of doing 3 and failing, you do 1 rep, rack the weight, breathe for 20 seconds, unrack it, do 1 rep, rack it, wait 20 seconds. By taking micro breaks inside the set, you trick your nervous system into doing more work with a heavier weight than it thought was possible. Number 4. Pause reps. Momentum is a liar. When you bounce the bar off your chest, gravity and elasticity are doing the work, not you. Pause the bar completely still on your chest for 2 full seconds seconds. Kill the momentum. Make your muscles do 100% of the dead stop pushing. Your ego will hurt, but your raw power will skyrocket. So, you have the tools. You know exactly how to train, but we have a massive problem. If you subject your body to this kind of neurological trauma, and then you go home and eat an entire pizza, guess what? You are going to get huge. You will accidentally become the 280-pound bodybuilder we talked about at the start. To stay lean and aesthetic, we have to activate the final law. Strength is neurological, but size is thermodynamic. It is a law of physics. You cannot build massive size if you do not have excess calories. If you want to stay exactly the size you are now, but double your strength, you must build a thermodynamic shield, meaning you eat at maintenance calories. You eat exactly what you burn in a day, no more, no less. But your nervous system still needs to recover from those heavy sets, so you keep your protein very high, about 1 gram per pound of body weight, and you moderate your carbs and fats. This shield allows the software upgrade, the strength, to install while completely rejecting the hardware upgrade, the size. Now, a quick reality check before you get too crazy. You still need some muscle to be strong. You cannot weigh 110 pounds and deadlift a truck. A thicker rope can hold more tension. If you are incredibly skinny, you will naturally gain a little bit of dense muscle doing this, but the goal here is to maximize the density of the muscle you have rather than inflating it. So, how do you actually implement this tomorrow? Keep it devastatingly simple. Pick 3 or 4 compound movements. Squats, deadlifts, weighted pull-ups, overhead presses. Do them 3 days a week. Keep the reps between 1 and 5. Rest 3 to 5 minutes between sets. Squeeze the bar until your knuckles turn white. Eat at maintenance calories with high protein. That's it. Stop doing 4 sets of 15 on the cable fly machine. Stop resting for 30 seconds and sweating all over the benches. Train the nerve, not just the muscle. Do this consistently, and in 6 months, you'll walk up to a bar that the biggest guy in your gym just struggled with, and you'll move it like it's absolutely nothing.